Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 230 of the AREDFORCE podcast. My name is Eric. Join me today, Christian Solar.
Hello.
Another week, another chapter.
It didn't really feel like a chapter came out this week.
Sure.
One of those chapters.
Weird scanlation issues going around.
Yeah.
But will the fist hit next week? We'll get into it.
We will get into it.
Now, what's going on?
What's going on? One Piece anime top 5, average episode, not a garbage episode.
It was alright. What are you gonna
They're
do?
already deciding to throw some filler in there to chop up Roof Piece. Why would you do that?
Sanji.
That's very bad. That's a very bad option.
I don't know.
Add more fight.
Who would have thought that the anime's fucking it
Who
up?
would have thought that the anime would add more fight? They never do.
Not with Kaido and Big Mom, Christian. That's a lot of lines.
Never.
No.
Although they don't. So,
But, Luffy
Give me a lot
using
of
that
filler.
future sight, top 5.
can people finally admit that Luffy was using future sight against Kaido? Can we finally get that? For certain moves.
I mean, it's confused. It's confirmed a few times.
Sure, it literally says that people still say he doesn't have it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
People still say Luffy does not have it. Anyway,
What are you gonna do about those people?
can't do much.
We got a goon in here as well.
Yeah.
Patty's in here. She's always mucking around. What's going on? She always wants to see what's up.
Alright, well, not a lot of content this week, Eric.
No.
Not a lot of content. We got a little more kind of information.
Mm-hmm.
Little bit of information about Film Red.
What's that?
Just some more Uda drawings, some more shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's all types of little tidbits here and there, little interviews from the creators. Nothing much.
Will we get a hype
Release trailer?
action trailer close to release? I think we will. But anyway.
That's possible.
Enough nonsense, Christian. We've got a chapter to talk about.
What chapter to talk about?
I imagine it'd be quick.
Is this I think this is the fewest notes I've ever taken.
It's a nothing
it's a
chapter,
nothing-
but
it's
we'll
basically
talk
a nothing
about
chapter.
it.
Yeah.
Subscribe and all that to the channel, Christian.
Yeah,
As we get to the climax of this fight.
that's right. Well, we're so close, but not according to some people. Eric. His name is Mr. Marsh, but we'll get into it.
Cracker returns to the cannon, Christian.
That is right. Cracker is in the mirror world.
What was his thought bubble about?
He just saw something through the mirror.
Right.
Just an alert.
Okay. Sure.
It's the German. Who would have thought? It's not Blackbeard.
It's not
It's
crocodile.
not Crocodile.
It's not Gin.
It's not
It's
Gin.
never Gin.
It's not Scopper.
No.
It's what everyone thought
It's
it
the
would
German.
be. The German.
Are they gonna fight Cracker? They can't beat Cracker.
Cracker is injured, Eric.
Yes.
Now, will they get the sneak attack? Will they get to this? Will they get that?
Ichiji's got penetration damage.
Oh, whatever. We're not gonna see the fucking fight. One paddle per week.
Does Reiju poison melt stuff? Or am I making that up?
That would be Magellan.
But did
Not
Reiju
really
do that
sure.
at any point?
No.
Did she melt arrows in in an anime? Is that what I'm thinking about?
I can't remember.
With a poison wall?
I definitely cannot
Something
remember.
about that.
Alright.
Anyway. This is developing. What will this mean? Why is this here? We'll find out a bit later.
Will Pedro be alive? The
Hope
number
not.
one fear. The number one fear of any cover page is
Yes.
alive characters.
Alive characters.
Alright,
Oda has
we
a
all know this.
long history.
Yeah.
Anyway. Chapter.
We start with Luffy screaming a moment okay to move this island. We've got the big fist. It is a Kong style fist.
Yes, it's transformed to
Extra
Kong's.
damage.
This is a stupid move.
It will flatten Wano.
Yes.
Look what the regular Kong gun did.
To just Rosa.
He just Rosa. And this is the size of Onigashima.
And Gear 5.
And Gear 5 with it, and Conquerors. And Rio.
Sure.
Confirmed this week Rio.
Yes.
And Conquerors.
Well, I'm sure we'll talk about that in a minute. What's the topic of the show this week, by the way, Christian?
Have you ever cared about the citizens in any arc?
Sure.
Alright? Because that's a legitimate question.
Okay.
Apparently people care about civilians.
Who?
we don't care about the civilians of Wano, therefore bad arc. No one ever cares about the civilians.
Okay.
But we'll get into that.
Sure.
Right. We see this giant fist, Eric. And it's a Kong-style fist. Confirmed, Luffy can do Gear 4 shit in Gear 5. What is the point of Gear 4 anymore? Maybe no point.
Stamina management, maybe. Although Gear 5 seems to be lasting longer than Gear 4.
No,
But time is hard in One Piece, Christian. I don't know what's
we
going
got this
on.
attack coming down, alright? Do you think Carter can survive this? Cataclysmic level attack.
My only hang up is the Scar at this point because everything else is solved.
What if the amount of pressure...
Kaido just turns and it just hits his Scar.
No, the amount of pressure generated from the Conqueror's Haki Clash kind of just pops open the Scar. And then Kaido remembers Oden.
That'll work.
And then he gets punched in the face.
Sure. Now, what did the official call this move, Christian?
The Barung.
Rang.
But the Bajrang gun.
Right.
The Monkey King gun.
Now, Luffy has knowledge of mythical creatures.
Sure.
Confirming the Bahwang Devil Fruit exists.
I mean, you know.
And
we'll
the
never
Rock
see.
Devil Fruit exists. And
Whatever.
Sure.
Whatever. Don't get too hung up on Luffy's attack. Because apparently he knows...
Where's the divine fist of the Pirate King?
Well, Eric, apparently Luffy knows the manufacturer of an artillery gun.
Right.
Rhino Schneider.
Okay.
Schneider is the manufacturer of an artillery gun. How does Luffy know this information? In our world, very interesting. But
Okay.
we're not going to get into Luffy's attack names.
Sure.
Because that's just the rabbit hole no one wants to go down. Alright. So, Momonosuke tries to move the island with his head, but it doesn't seem to work. Alright. Kaido is going to decide to take Luffy's punch. Now, this is a common villain L.
Classic.
Common villain L.
Does it fit
Classic.
the character?
Yes. What do you mean does it fit the character?
I feel like it fits the character less than Doflamingo.
Well, Doflamingo very angry, very
Yes.
mad.
God complex must
God
be
complex,
superior.
yes.
Kaido,
But
not
Kaido-
quite that, but sure.
Wants to
Like
fight.
well, you can let go
Yeah.
when he does his fire Susanoo.
Yeah. What do we think about Kaido just straight up tanking this move? Is it hubris? Are people gonna call bullshit on this?
Is it possible?
Are people gonna say if Kaido just dodged it, Luffy wouldn't have won? All kinds of things. But a classic villain nonsense, Eric.
Yes.
Classic nonsense.
Anyway, this move is stupid. If he survives the stamina on this man, out of control,
I don't want to hear about.
he would wipe the floor with Marineford.
All right, we'll talk about Marineford. We'll talk about Akainu very soon.
Immune to magma damage. It would immune to
We'll
heat.
talk to Kaido. We'll talk about Kaido right now. Kaido goes to what seemingly is his final form. The Flame Dragon Torch, some sort of Fire Dragon Aura, Susanoo.
He's 10 times bigger than what he usually is, and he is massive.
With heat so powerful, it just lightsabers through,
Melts rock.
melts right straight through rock.
Yes.
We got him telling Luffy about Oden, Eric. He says, 20 years ago, I beat this man.
Did you know there was a man?
Did you know that the people look up to you
Yes.
to beat me? Very interesting from Kaido. Will we get to actually understand what Kaido is, a flashback? Will it actually happen? Probably not at this point.
Okay.
I'm losing faith in the flashback.
Sure.
Unless we get it when he's taking the fist to the face.
It just starts the rock flashback, and Big Mom continues it when she fights Luffy.
I don't know about that. But what do you think about people calling this the Awakening? It's not the Awakening. Because the logic around this is that Kaido could shoot fire and he's using the flame clouds to sort of wrap it around his body, whatever kind of fire manipulation he has. What do you think about this?
Is it the Awakening? I don't know. Who cares?
Well, people want a new Kaido form.
This is the new Kaido form.
They got the new
Now,
Kaido
can he
form.
do this in hybrid form, Christian? Giant fire hybrid Susanoo.
Giant fire hybrid.
Because you can do the
Susanoo of
blast breath
Justice.
in hybrid, as you remember.
Yes. Maybe he needs the flame cloud.
No, that would
control.
be raw. No, that would be raw, Christian. As
I don't
the
know.
kids say.
That would be intense, Eric. The fire. Luffy pulls back his hand, but then he remembers.
Hyokyo's Ryo, Christian.
The Ryo training. He can hit people without touching, Eric.
Now,
Therefore, the heat will not melt him.
Akeno L.
Alkainu, straight fat Al. We've been saying this for a long time.
Al to Luffy. Al to Shanks. Most importantly.
Just to any Haki man. Any Haki man.
Any Haki man.
Alright, taking that out. Because we've talked about this many times. Luffy doesn't even have to touch Alkainu anymore. The Magma is irrelevant.
I'm sure it'll come into play at some point if he fights him, but, you know.
Zabo's fighting him. Luffy's too strong at this point. No one... If Kaido's got this Magma form, why do we care about Alkainu at all?
And the whole thing about Kaido is his toughness and his mythical zone status.
That's right.
So Akeno can't last this long with the raw power of Monkey D.
But the Ryo comes back, Eric.
Yes.
See, people were confused about the role of Ryo. What the fuck is Ryo? Why does it matter? Is it related to Conquerors? Do you need Ryo to use the Conquerors coding? All these questions. We're just going to say it's everything added on top. Because Oda's never going to
Go
really
watch
explain
Brogo's
this.
video on it, because he actually just read the manga and got the answers. Who would have thought?
Because I'm still kind of confused about Conquerors because of the Gear 5 shit. If Oda was actually... Because he brings it back these past weeks with the Conquerors and the fucking Ryo. It's back last week. Or when he first went Gear 5, it was gone. The not touching shit is that straight up Conquerors plus Ryo.
Well, this is how I think about it.
Like,
Two Conquerors hits don't touch. As normal, Conquerors Haki doesn't touch each other when they clash.
sure.
So the coding don't clash, right?
But we can debunk this, Eric.
What?
Because Big Mom Pudgeon, page 1, there is a gap. Page 1 don't have Conquerors coding.
Yes, but that was specifically the Ryo gap, Christian.
But why? How does Big Mom have Ryo? You tell me Big Mom has Ryo, but Kaido does not.
We haven't seen the Ryo bubble on Kaido.
We've seen them not touching.
Yes.
It's very confusing about what is Ryo, what isn't Ryo.
Anyway, it's back. Okay. Luffy is gonna fuck up Akainu.
No doubt. So Kaido does his flaming Bagua and burns up the sky.
So just kind of like pushing the dragon against the fist.
I'm assuming he's shooting fire out of it as well. Can't really
Right,
tell.
maybe. You see Haki lightning coming off the
But
fire.
Eric,
So this is a Haki beam, Christian. The Haki beam returns.
But Eric, this is an island level
Haki beam?
fire magma breath that would destroy an island in an instant.
And I don't like Marineford.
Wiped off the map.
Right.
It can melt. It's so hot it can instantly melt stone or bone, whatever the fuck this thing's made of.
Yeah.
The skull dome. So large it covers the sky, completely dwarfing Onigashima. It's ridiculous. How is this not the end of the fight?
Right.
Please explain to me how this level of power scaling is not the end of the fight. Please explain this to me.
I'm a little, Oda always has to go big. I don't know if big was the correct option. Because I would have liked Paradise Tatsuka.
No.
But
Who's doing the Paradise Tatsuka?
with Luffy's hands.
Whatever, alright? But it's a big fist.
Oda loves talking
it's
about
a big
Oden.
breath.
Why wouldn't he finish cut off with the Paradise Tatsuka?
That's true.
No sword style.
We'll see. We'll see, Eric. See, Eric, we see this fire dragon form, and then the ZKKs come out of their hole. They come out of their cave.
Oh, King used the fire
like the
dragon.
gremlins they are. Oh, King used the fire dragon, foreshadowing that Kaido is going to get murdered by Zoro because Kaido is now using a fire ability, much like King. See, these ZKKs.
Just, I don't fucking know.
Is next week going to be Zoro awakening with a black blade
And then Frankie
and have mastered death?
And then Frankie throws him up there.
Throws him up there, and then he does the Paradise Tatsuka.
Right.
And then Hiyori throws him the other sword. And he does the Paradise Tatsuka.
That she doesn't have on her.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It's in the robe.
Eric, are you applying logic to ZKK?
But Christian Dandro didn't use the Abahiba no Kiri, as it was
We'll get
Japanese
to that.
law.
We'll get to that
Okay.
annoying shit. You throw him the other sword, Zoro will fly across the map, and while Luffy is clashing with Kaido, Zoro will come in and decapitate Kaido.
All these things will not happen.
The ZKK agenda
But anyway,
cannot be stopped.
they clash. We get a flashback of Oden and the Scabbards.
Basically, all the information we already have. Little tidbit, Eric.
Yeah.
They say they confirmed the death of Toki. Now, no body. Just a little more
body
confirmation.
doesn't matter.
The goons said they confirmed the body.
Okay.
They confirmed the body.
It was
we
her
didn't see
twin.
It was a time ripple effect.
Sure.
Who knows, alright?
Okay.
Could be some nonsense like that. But
Why was Toki from the 800... Are we going to see Toki in this ancient history flashback?
yes.
Why?
Because Nimbon.
Okay.
Number one.
Sure.
Right? We're going to get ancient Odin
Ancient Odin.
from 800 years ago. Okay. Thank you for
Was Toki on Joy Boy's crew?
Because Eric, Toki from Wano somehow got taken, was never from Wano, was not born in Wano, but also from the Void Century. So Toki surely has some interactions with Joy Boy.
Sure.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
Right? Teleports to the future. And it's on this quest to get back to Wano.
But she's 20 years early.
Which is 20 years too early. Well, she keeps on skipping time to try and get to Wano.
Right.
She keeps on finding herself in trouble. She has to skip time. Whatever. But she has to get back to Wano, probably to open the borders so Joy Boy can return. We assume this, but this was not her prophecy. This was Odin's prophecy.
Right.
So more confusion on Toki.
Confusion of the highest order.
Will we ever get this? Maybe in the Void Century flashback.
Yes.
But not now. But anyway. So we don't really get anything new. This is a little recap of
This
how
is the
bad.
classic
How bad?
Wano.
How bad the suffering of the people is. Eric.
Right. This is the classic.
The classic. And then at the end of the flashback, we get Orochi. Eric. He's laughing. He's thinking he's gonna take Hiyori with him.
Denjiro.
Denjiro finally comes out of retirement, as we all predicted, and I'm gonna say kills Orochi because I've had enough.
Oh, he's done. This is the fourth time.
This is the fourth time. We had the flashback. We had the balloons.
Let him rest.
Eric, the lanterns are rising up.
I know.
Kill Orochi. Orochi is dead.
Who would have thought the
Please.
lanterns would have been rising and the climax? Obvious. Anyway, I liked how it was a little homage to the first time, but this time he kills Orochi.
That's right.
Because he goes, this is getting out of hand. This is the same thing last time.
Kills Orochi.
Kills Orochi. Fire Orochi. And we cut
The
back.
last head.
Yes.
And he's on fire, Eric, which nullifies the Hydra theory. Because Eric, how did Hercules beat the Hydra?
Yeah, with the
fire.
Right, but also, didn't use the Abahiro no Kiri.
Yeah.
Now, Christian, I will remind people that Oda doesn't follow these myths at all.
For people who don't know the myth is that the Orochi was slain via the Abinokai Habiri, whatever the fuck it's called.
Habibi, yeah.
Whatever the fuck it's called. It was found within Orochi's tail and then used to kill Orochi as the only way to kill Orochi.
Yes.
Now, do we really have to use this sword because it's Japanese law? Like, it's never been established in canon.
Well, Marco's supposed
No
to be
one
on the
gives a fuck.
roof, Christian, as the pheasant.
No one gives a fuck.
Right.
Stop.
Marco, Luffy, and Momonosuke are supposed to take out Kaido.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
No, we got Kaido and Luffy clashing with a time-bending conqueror's
Some kind
clash.
of light show going on. Fireworks.
Now, I don't know how the people of Wano don't notice a nuclear bomb going off in the sky.
Maybe they see it now. You don't have to cut to them. Maybe they'll see it
I don't know how they don't see a nuclear bomb going off, but they also did not see the nuclear bomb go off when Big Mom fell down the hole, even though the light emitted from that bomb would be immense. But they didn't hear it, Eric.
Right.
They just saw a flash of insane light, and maybe the earth shook because it's a bomb, but they didn't hear it. So they're fine.
They're having a party, then, you know.
Yeah. So that's the end of the chapter. Orochi's dead. Now, Eric, you weren't convinced that a final attack would be the end. Where are you this week? What do you think?
We got the Death Flag flashback.
That's true. The end of arc flashback.
With the final villain's about to die flashback.
We got the new form.
We got the new form. Important.
Yeah.
Got the final form. This has to be it. It has to be it.
Because we spent too much time.
Oda
on
can't go any
attack.
bigger.
That's what I was saying 2 weeks ago, Eric. You can't. There's nowhere to go from here.
Right.
If there's a rematch, how do you finish the fight?
Galaxy level fist.
We have to go even bigger. We have to go into space. I don't even know. So if this attack doesn't work on
this
Kaido,
fist is going to be so large, it's going to encompass Kaido's entire body.
oh yeah,
So, the sky can break, which is what I want. For personal W reasons.
the amount of conquerors with Yo Haki.
Just all Haki.
How? Think about it this way: Luffy can coat so much Haki, he could coat an entire island in Haki
Sure.
if he wanted to. That's how
I don't
much
know.
Haki.
I don't know about next week, but
He's putting on this
this
fist.
should be the last attack.
Of the fight.
Yeah. He's going in that hole.
Surely next week this thing goes off.
Right.
Unless we get the Kaido flashback in the middle of this.
And how long is this fist going to be in the air for?
We already spent a
There's
full chapter.
nothing left to do except for the people to realize this fight's happening.
And who gives a fuck about that? Because we're going to get to the topic of the show.
Right, so maybe whatever.
Yeah.
This is like a 6 out of 10 chapter, Christian.
This is a chapter that felt like it didn't happen.
Right, it's nothing.
The only cool thing we got was
Kaido's new form.
the Kaido new form.
That's kind of okay too,
And like a little confirmation about Rio, Haki. It's good. It's good to have that.
Sure.
All right. Now, was people bringing up the meme, Oda was inspired by the anime to put the Rio thing back in? Because of the Flash? Whatever.
Question.
All right. We all know Oda...
He's
Oda's
4 weeks in advance anyway.
I know.
These clowns.
All right, I know, I'm aware. But the Rio is coming into play. People asking us all the time, why does Rio matter? Apparently now it matters. Because no touching.
Right.
Luffy can do the defensive, no touching on his fist, so his fucking big attack won't get melted.
Correct.
Apparently Haki not going to nullify the heat.
Not immune to heat. That's
Not
an
immune to
interesting
heat. You
little
need
tidbit
Rio.
there. That's right.
Which is very interesting.
Okay.
Which maybe goes back to Ace and Alkaline or whatever. But,
Sure.
there you go. Predictions next week. This attack goes off.
End of the chapter, it hits Kaido. I don't think we'll see the aftermath. We'll probably
What
see
do
that
we?
the week after.
Do the people realize what's happening? The people.
Oh, the
Toki,
people, Yamato screaming, Momonosuke finally doing the thing.
Luffy-kun,
Yeah,
whatever.
Sure, all those things.
Whatever. And then the fist comes down and, it's over.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
You'll see like Kaido's face like half melted from the fist. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you see a big explosion, I don't know.
Will Kaido going down this hole?
Yes.
Will Momonosuke...
Luffy literally says I'm going to send you to the bottom of
right.
hell this week.
You're going to send him down the hole.
Put the island
Is
on top.
Momonosuke going to drop the island?
Where
on the
else
hole?
is he going to put this island?
I know. Where else is he going to
Where else is he going to put it? We'll leave it in the sky forever.
He slowly just plugs the hole
He probably
up
just
with the
drops it
island.
because he can't hold it anymore and then
Well,
just falls in the
everyone
hole.
does, but he's gonna lower it into the hole.
Okay, fine.
Alright, he'll lower it into the hole. And that's the end of Kaido Big Mom for now.
Okay.
They can stay
Like a
there for
little
a
cap on the bottle.
little cap at the bottle.
Right.
We can stay there for a while. Apparently Kaido can melt through the earth, so it's fine. Big Mom can just walk through the earth. So it's not gonna hold him for too long.
Yes, hold him long enough.
Anyway, there you go. There's a chapter. Nothing fucking happened. What do you want from us? It's gonna be a short week, short episode this week. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Alright, but there you go. Moving on to our story, Shanks. How strong is Shanks, Eric? Every week, we come to you with the question of, how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King.
Correct.
But there are people out there that think Kaido's the strongest. The man who's about to get defeated. There's some people out there that think sweatiest man on the planet. Okay, no. He's the strongest. Now, the animal stock is falling.
Did you just do Hakuna twice?
No. I did Kaido. I mentioned Alkainu.
Okay.
And now I'm talking about Alkainu. Because his stock keeps on falling every week. This week, we came for his magma abilities. We took that and we gave it to Kaido.
We kind of took him when Luffy learned Rio for the first time.
We said it, but now it's confirmed. All right, Aku's stock just going down and down and down. All right, we all know he's gonna fight Zabo, and it's fine. All right, but he's not the strongest. There are people out there that think Mihawk is strongest, and they just got a hole in their head at this point. I don't know what the fuck. What's going on with them? Who knows? There are people out there that think Blackbeard's the strongest.
Yeah, Christian, the annoying thing about Mihawk is he gets a residual Shanks sauce.
I know he gets residual Shanks sauce, but of course, residual Shanks sauce, Shanks gets all the sauce.
Right.
So if some spills off on Mihawk, alright. But he's not the strongest. There are people out there that think Blackbeard's the strongest. Still needs that third devil fruit. He's a clown.
Takes double damage.
Apparently he's got a sneak attack, Shanks. So how is he the strongest if he's got a sneak attack? Very interesting questions, Eric. Why would he need the sneak attack if he is the strongest?
How the fuck do you sneak attack a Yonko?
I don't know. But there you go. And of course, the worst of all, the Aimu people. Why do you want this? Please explain this to me. But anyway. Shanks is okay, and every week we come with 100% factual information. This week's information is Shanks is so strong that if he had a repeat flashback, Eric, 10 out of 10 chapter, no one's complaining. Everyone's celebrating.
Romance Dawn again.
Because they remember the legendary Shanks moments. Marineford.
How many times have you gone that panel with the hat?
Not a lot.
No, a few times.
A few times, not a lot. It's not like Naruto with the swing. Oda's not gonna spam it.
Or the fucking water kegs.
Whatever, alright? So, Shanks is okay. Moving on to topic of the show. Who cares about the people? No, look, that's no one, Eric. I'll get into it. Who cares about the suffering of the people, Eric? Nameless people.
Nobody.
That are screaming for help. Or know the bad things going to happen.
It's about the individuals you care about, just like in real life, Christian.
Well, I don't know about that, but I don't think people care about the people of the countries because we're never going to fucking talk to them. They don't really matter. They're just there to add stakes. They're there to add scale, gravity to the situation. If this doesn't happen, millions of people suffer. Luffy has to do it. Alright? Now people say it in Wano. The people of Wano have to be aware, they have to care. Now, Eric, let me take you back multiple weeks last year when we found out that the people of the Flower Capital actually loved Odin and hated Orochi. Which came out of fucking nowhere.
They had a float of him.
Everyone hates Orochi, apparently. Right. Even in the Flower Capital, where everything is fine.
Which was kind of established to be like a rich haven.
The rich people that hate the poor.
Right.
But they're partying with the poor people.
They're only forced that division.
On one day of the year when Orochi's not there, they allow the poor people into their riches and have a party.
Everyone loved Odin.
Because everyone loved Odin.
Right.
Coming out of nowhere. Straight up coming out of nowhere. Why do we have the samurai? We have Hyogoro. That is our window into the people of Wano. The samurai who stand up and fight. The people who accept the suffering and, in fact, enjoy the suffering. Except for one day.
The people in the Flower Capital
benefit from the suffering. They benefit from the suffering.
So, although no one was really not benefiting from the entire country being profitable before.
But, the pollution, whatever.
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
Ebisu Town, Bakura Town, poor, they're going to poison. Yeah, alright. But the people of the Flower Capital?
Why don't you just fuck up Ringo? There's nothing there but snow. Why are you going to do it in Udon?
It's runoff, Eric. You see it's runoff. Alright? From the factories. And the weapons. Alright? But
also, just dump it in the sea. Why are you doing a river?
Because, you have a factory at the river. It's easy to
dispose. But they're on mountains.
Yeah, it runs down, Eric. Runs down from the mountains, Eric. Okay. If you know how rivers
Why
work.
build them on top of those?
If you know how rivers work.
Why build them on top of those pillars?
Because they mine down, Eric. It's over time, you see. They mine... It started at a ground level, and they mine down over
So
time.
some kind of plateau, and then it was mined down.
Yes.
What are they getting? Ore?
Yeah,
Iron?
water, metal, whatever. All right, but...
Water craftsman.
Of course. Now,
Now, where are these 20 years of weapons?
Sold off to the highest bidder, whatever.
The world government?
I don't know.
The Mingo to world government?
Mingo, world government, Mingo,
Profit.
random wars,
These
whatever.
pistols suck, though. That the Navy have.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Those will be good training weapons everywhere. But, if you look into the other arcs, Eric, we know you don't care about Koza. And the Rebel Alliance and all that
I hate
stuff.
Koza, in fact.
You care about Vivi.
Yes.
You care about Robin. You
You
care
care
about
the
Ace.
old man with no water.
That's right. You care about Ace. You care about Law. Because you get to spend time with these characters and actually care. Now, we all know why Wano doesn't work like this, because you don't care about the scabbards. Some people are going to say they care about the scabbards. All right.
Lies.
All right. If you care about them, you care about them. But the people of Wano, especially the flower capital, we can't forget that they had they in fact were the opposite way. If you look at Koshiro and his goons, sort of bullying the poor people and shit, scamming money, how are we supposed to believe that they loved Odin and that they're good people?
Bingo, bango, bango, Christian.
Of course. How do we... What
Wealthy
is this
business
nonsense?
owners, they love the people, they love Odin, Christian. Anyway.
So my thing is, like, the people of Wano don't necessarily have to see it.
Maybe that, they've suffered enough, they don't need to be in fear anymore, they never know what
They're gonna
happened.
wake up on the dawn and it's gonna be a new day and then it'll be free.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not necessarily convinced that the Wano people
And
have to see it.
they just see the shadow of Nika in the moon or whatever. And then the
dawn.
legend continues.
That's right. The dawn, Eric.
Yes.
Now, obviously, like, Hyogoro and the fucking actual samurai are what we're supposed to focus on here. Because we keep coming back to them, being like, we will die.
And the Daimo and...
Yeah, we will die in the samurai code.
Zoro's dad sucks.
Whatever. But, it's obviously those characters. I don't know.
Kinemon's better than Zoro's dad. At least Kinemon has fire cutting techniques. And Ryo...
It's Zoro's uncle. It's not his dad.
Or whatever.
Right? Zoro's uncle. Alright? Get it right.
Zoro's nephew.
Zoro's nephew.
Some kind of weird situation going
Time
on.
travel. You're talking about... I don't know what the fuck you're talking about now, but whatever. Alright, so... That's what a little rant for you. Because I see people say, oh, the Wano people, we need the Wano people to feel fear and be afraid. Who cares?
That would be logically what Oda would do, but we also don't want it.
But also, who cares?
Right.
It's just a waste of panel time at this point.
Thunderdome, Christian.
Alright, let's move on to the Thunderdome.
Who we got?
Thunderdome, Eric. Now, everyone's favorite, Senor Pink versus Revolutionary Army Captain Koala. We know she has the fisherman technique, Eric. Therefore, maybe doing super effective damage when Senor Pink is swimming. Because she has
Shockwave.
the fisherman technique and maybe could sense Senor Pink in the water when he's swimming. Do you think this is possible? Do you think this is a straight up counter argument?
That's a fair point.
Yeah. What do you think?
Senor Pink is tough.
He does take a lot of punishment. He does have the baby bomber.
He's hard boiled.
If Koala gets grabbed, are we sure she's surviving the ultimate attack from Senor Pink?
Trained by Dragon, Kuruma, Zabo.
Hack.
Sure.
Can't forget about Hack.
Jinbei's best friend.
That's right. So, does the fisherman karate counter it? Counter the swim fruit?
I think the Fisherman Karate's solid against. Has she got Haki? Do we know that she's got Haki?
She probably has hockey. I don't really know. We've never really seen it.
I'll give it to Koala.
Alright, we'll give it to
Just based on
Koala.
martial arts skill.
Martial arts skill, fisherman karate counter to the swim fruit.
Yes.
Next question. On to question.
First question. First question.
First question, and an important question, Eric. How can Arcade even compete? And it's a good question. He can't. That's
He's
the
gonna have to
answer.
pull something out.
Who knows, Eric?
Maybe he'll have a red dog Susanoo.
Maybe he has a blue dog Susanoo. The blue,
Blue
magma.
magma. Shit.
So we had the fire, then we had the blue fire. Now we have the magma.
What about the white magma?
The blue? I'm talking about the blue magma. The
Right.
purple magma, Eric.
Purple.
Because apparently purple is the hottest fire.
Right.
The purple magma.
Okay.
Maybe that's the hottest thing on Earth. Who knows? Alright. From his second question, why was One Piece why are One Piece fans so impatient? Haven't they read Luffy versus Doflamingo? I remember at the time,
But that
people
wasn't good,
very
though.
mad about the Gats countdown. People were very mad about that.
It was annoying.
It was very annoying. This chapter kind of reminiscent of that. At least
That was
with
10
content.
chapters of nothing.
It wasn't 10 chapters.
Luffy going down, having to walk, run around.
There was no 10
The
chapters.
birdcage. How many chapters?
Maybe 3. It wasn't 10. It wasn't 3 months.
20. It was 20 chapters.
Just gets higher. No one liked that anyway. This chapter kind of reminds me of that, but at least we get Kaido's final form.
Why did Oda make them run all the way up there and then not start the fight and then start the birdcage? A question for the ages.
We've been through this in the Dressrosa recap.
Right.
We've been through this question. Right, well, maybe we'll never know, but there you go. From Bane, Cole says Kaido is the weakest emperor Luffy will ever fight. What are your thoughts on this? It is possible.
Factually, maybe.
We know Blackbeard will be stronger because, he's a fucking...
We'll see
fighter.
Big Mom's full kit when we fight her.
I'm telling
properly.
you. Thin Mom, Ultra Instinct.
She's been training.
I told King this theory,
Right.
and he was hyped. The Thin Mom, Ultra Instinct.
Did she get on the weightlifting, Christian? She's like, oh, yeah, peak physical condition to take out Monkey D.
She just does life returns on her fat and goes Ultra Instinct. I've said this
She can heal
multiple times.
with soul energy.
She brings that out at the final moments of the fight.
What?
Are you serious?
Only uses Conqueror's Haka on page 1 for no reason.
Maybe we are. Who knows? But Big Mom, I think Big Mom has room to be stronger. She didn't get really defeated. I know people meme she got defeated.
She didn't get
She
defeated.
didn't get fucking... She was not even close to being defeated. If we just look at the Kaido comparison.
Correct.
She got good, she got frauded by King Law. It is what it is there.
Happenstance, circumstance.
Happenstance, use the arena against her, whatever. Not a straight up fucking battle.
Everyone
blow for
knows
blow
that. We
battle
don't need to
royale.
defend it. We don't need to defend it. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
So maybe a fair comment from King.
Also, Luffy is... I just want to bring this point up. Luffy is canonically flying at this point. With
Right.
Gear 5. Because Kaido's talking to him and he's not even moving.
He was kind of hovering before a little bit as well, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
So he's talking to Kaido. The fist hasn't gone off yet. And he's talking to Kaido and he's bringing his hand back up and shit.
Right.
So Luffy can fly now. So there you go. But anyway, moving on. Next question, alright? I can't... It's blacked out. See, you do these funny things with your names and then I can't read them.
What's the question?
Will Pirate Hunter Ryuma's... here we go. Will Pirate Hunter Ryuma, Sword God, Descendant, Grim Reaper, King of the Samurai, Roanoa Zoro, get up and kill Kaido to end this arc? I believe this is younger Obama.
No.
That question.
Next question.
And it's a meme question. And we'll appreciate the meme question. Because ZKK is a cancer.
We don't have to talk about it anymore. It's over.
Alright, it's apparently not over, Eric. This week is resurrected. But there you go. From Dart, why is Nico Robin the best girl in history of ever? Now, Dart
Biddies?
is obsessed with Nico Robin. He only purchases commissions of Nico Robin. I'm not gonna be surprised if he has a shrine in his house.
That's suspect. I
To
don't know
Nico
if
Robin.
I like that. But anyway.
Now, I'm not gonna out him completely because there's some interesting commissions going on. But
When we just move
This
away
man-
from this man.
this man loves Nico Robin.
Sure.
I can appreciate that. But there you go. From Abhishek D. Do you truly feel sad for the suffering of the Wano people? Absolutely not.
No.
Or is there a sense of indifference? There's definitely a sense of indifference because of the reasons we talked about. We found out that they liked Odin during Onigashima.
Yes.
And that's it. Before then, we just assumed it was a rich versus poor scenario.
Which it kind of still is.
Which it kind of still is, but I'm not going to forget that. I'm just trying to play fast and loose. I'm not going to forget.
I remember you losing it when there was that.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
That Odin.
Bro, that was so... What? Out of nowhere.
Okay.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Next question.
From King of Lightning himself. Appears to give us a question. Does Kano pull out the awakening even after all this? Now, King, this has to be the final attack. I don't think Oda's gonna do this dragon form, and then there's another form.
Kano just transformed.
And then there's another one straight after this. I don't know about that. I think this is it. And he wants to know how good are Rue burgers. Now, King, Rue burgers, we're going to say, basically don't exist. He keeps on asking about these Rue burgers. I don't think he understands what kangaroo meat is.
King, when you come down, you can have it yourself.
All right. I don't even know where you would get a Rue burger.
Various establishments trying to be cute.
Sure, but you'd have to actually look that up and actually find a place. It's like you can go in the corner and get a Rue burger. But whatever. Now, Chris D, he gave us...
This is a
manifesto, Eric. This is not the whole thing, Eric. This is not the whole thing.
Jesus
he gave us
Christ.
a manifesto about Gear 5.
Okay.
About how it came out of nowhere, how...
He doesn't like it. He's upset,
He doesn't like it. About how...
Did you read the manifesto?
Yeah, I read the manifesto.
Okay.
He's basically talking about all the possibilities, all the scenarios about Gear 5. You know, Luffy had a normal fruit, now he's got a god fruit, he doesn't like it, he feels cheated.
Covered this, though.
We've covered this on multiple episodes. He did write us a manifesto.
Christian read it.
He loves the abilities, he loves the goofiness, but he's not sure about the prophecy stuff. He's not sure about the Gorosei nonsense.
We're with you, Chris D. We understand.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, don't expect us to read a manifesto on air. Because Christian can barely read a sentence.
It's a lot.
So
it's like a full page. It's a full page manifesto, and I
but
appreciate.
yes, we share your concerns about the Gorosei being dumb and various other elements of which we discussed.
Now he's bringing up like things like, since there's a sun god, does that mean there's a moon god? The mythology of the One Piece verse, because this is a made up god. Now we're all thrown off. Various things.
I agree.
Yeah. But there you go. There you go.
I would have played fast and loose, but...
From Brecon. If Blackbeard awakened the darkness fruit, is it possible he can nullify Luffy's fruit without having to physically touch him? If so, Luffy's training arc with Shanks will be much more important.
Correct. Haki will be the major thing in that fight, as Kato said.
You already got Ryo. You already got Conquerors. Did not touch.
Doesn't have that.
Now we're talking about the Emperor level shield haki.
Doesn't have that God King haki.
The Emperor level shield haki that shields you from devil fruit bullshit.
I don't know.
Is that what? Is that the final frontier?
As we learned
of
from
haki?
Law.
As we learned from Law, Big Mom Carter.
Too much
they got
haki.
that Emperor level haki to nullify the Law bullshit.
Okay.
Now do we need the same thing for the Blackbeard bullshit? I doubt it because that's his whole gimmick. But he's got the is it called Void? I can't remember what it's called. He's got that fucking, he suck in and then the fucking 1-2 combo, which would be devastating. No doubt. The 1-2 combo arc.
You've used that move a few times.
100%. But
well, Luffy is a mythical zone, so
I don't know that he needs to nullify it. I think that would be the interesting part of the fight about how to deal with that. I don't know what, if we just straight up nullify it, it's kind of like we're just having a punching match at that point.
yeah.
So I think it would be an interesting part of the fight.
Will Blackbeard bring out the claw
The legendary
that
Wolverine
scarred
claw.
the God King?
The claw of
Betrayal.
the
claw of the damned.
That's right. From the man with no name. For him to be missing for so long, is it possible Danjiro was setting up some secret plan for 30 chapters?
No.
I mean, he could have some fucking Sanji nonsense where he like opens up some gate to
Hit the switch.
to lifeboats and they all fly out.
He hits the switch to lower the borders.
If he found the switch, who knows? All right, maybe the switch is at the bottom of the big mum hole.
We have so many poneglyphs to read.
So much information to have. All right. From where we're up to, from Dev. You find it interesting the King and Kaido's ultimate attacks attempt to mimic Alkainu's base power. See, there's a lot of interesting
spin.
interesting
I like that
spin
spin.
here. It also says a lot that that this is the only attack Luffy for sure doesn't even want to touch him. Well, he's got the tech. He's already got the tech.
He's got the tech.
He's got the tech to deal with this. But Mimic, I think, surpassed Alkainu. Kaido has done bigger things with his manga shit than Alkainu has ever done.
Correct.
He's doing island-size attacks. Multiple island-size attacks with that flame breath. Do I see that from Alkainu? No, I don't.
Who knows? Maybe Akainu can create the Hellhound indeed.
Well, people gonna Eric, people gonna bring up Punk Hazard.
Just next, all right?
All right,
That
people
doesn't
gonna bring
count.
up Punk Hazard. But I'm gonna say this. That was over 10 days. Kaido's doing this in one second. All right, so there you go. All right, so there's a counter argument for that nonsense that's gonna pop up.
Clowns.
All right. From Skyduck, everyone else feel the perception of Big Mom getting worse and worse. The longer the Kaido fight goes on, and as Kaido's bag gets even deeper. Well,
Big Mom's bag is pretty deep.
we got frauded with Big Mom. And we've said this multiple times. We keep getting frauded with Big Mom.
Yes.
We don't want to get frauded with Big Mom. We're waiting for that real fight, that real ending. Not this nonsense from Kin and Law.
Yes.
And we'll get it. You'll be coming to me, Eric, when we see that Thin Mum Ultra Instinct. You'll be coming to me and saying, "What is this crazy nonsense?"
Then Mamu.
There you go. From a Senato 99. What does Eric hate more? Edgy characters or characters with daddy issues? Now, you would say they're one and the same.
They're usually the same thing.
But Eric, what if we have an edgy character, but then we have a sad character that has daddy issues?
I think sad with daddy issues is probably the worst.
Just no will, no
will.
no will.
Zero will.
At least if you're edgy, you got some sort of will.
Yeah, you're rebelling against something.
You got some sort of something behind you. If you're just sad with daddy issues, what's the point? There you go. From Harvest and Berry. It's hilarious how Oda tried to put Ryo back into the plot after 40 chapters of being non-existent. Nah.
He was always there.
I'll give him that it was confusing, but it was there. Why did the Looney Tunes and the Heartbeat drums disappear with Gear 5? Why did the Looney Tunes and the Heartbeat drums disappear with Gear 5? They didn't. She's been charging one attack for like 2 chapters. But there you go. Also, if this is Kaido's final move, which is just a bigger version of King final move, and the loser in the dragon mode will be forever be memed on. I don't think people meme in this form, dude. This form's fucking ridiculous.
This is a high level form.
This form's fucking... No one's memeing this form. This form's fucking stupid and ridiculous. People don't understand scale and devastation of this form. Alright? People don't get it.
Correct.
Why is hybrid form tankier than full dragon form? No one can answer me that question.
It isn't.
Why is dragon form tankier, or why is hybrid form tankier? You can't. There is no way to answer this question. So I don't know about that. He's pulled out his ultimate move. It's not like he's just in dragon form doing a borrow breath. That would be memed. But this is some flaming Bagua nonsense.
This is an ultimate. This is a flaming Bagua.
That's right.
This is a true hockey beam, Christian.
Hockey beams, that's right. From Michael J. Do you think that Albath will be a land of warriors as we've been led to, or will there be some gimmick to it like lots of other islands? Well, Loki nonsense. I don't know that
It'll
the
be a land of
Giants-
warriors as it was established.
There'll be warriors, but I don't understand how Giants could pose a threat to Luffy before Wano. And now we're at this point, how do Giants compete?
I never thought the Giants would be antagonistic, so
That's why Big Mom's coming in.
correct.
Alright, so there you go. From Michael D. Pete, preach. Who will show up at the end of Wano? We've got so many options. We've got Well
We want Shanks so bad.
Shag's turning up, telling Luffy he's done it. Alright, we got maybe some crazy bullshit real Joy Boy appears.
If Shanks turns up in Wano, greatest arc of all time.
The final meeting.
Get the hat return.
That returns. But we could get some crazy nonsense like the real Joy Boy appearing through time and space for the dawn and the opening of the borders. Whatever. Right? There could be a lot of shit, but also the devil for it kind of gets weird with that. Whatever.
There's a lot of characters.
A lot of characters could turn up. Maybe Crocodile finally makes his appearance.
Who's going to kill the smile people? Will it be Vegapunk?
Will Vegapunk appear? Apparently that ship's on its way.
We'll all use Kurum to fix
Will
him.
Fujitora finally emerge?
And Luffy one-shots him.
I mean, he's not gonna fucking fight him, but whatever. Will we get Mihawk turning up with Shanks?
Why?
Turning up with Shanks.
Because he fled.
He's just on the move,
Okay.
right? Go to party with his buddy Shanks. Shanks goes to Wano.
There's a lot of characters. But we want Shanks.
Anyone can turn up at the end of this arc. Alright? From the judge. You can let a few subscribers call into the show. Though like StreamYard. We used to do call-in shows, but the time zone shit really fucked
We
it
also
up.
kind of need 2 PCs.
No, we worked it out.
Do we do it here?
Yeah, we did those split audio shit.
Okay. That's true. Yeah.
We just pull people in and shit is annoying.
Yeah.
But we could use this script. There's multiple ways to do it. Put Discord up on one side, whatever, because we're not going to need the fucking script. We can do it. Maybe next break. We'll do a call-in show. Because I'm sure Kado should be defeated by next break. Or should be at least hit by this attack.
Luffy is gets
What to talk about?
On break.
Yeah, we might do another call-in show.
Mm-hmm.
From Lali. 1. Did you notice that Kado's normal dragon form is visible inside the magma dragon
course.
form? Of course we noticed. He's way fucking bigger. 2. How long do you think Albath will be if we get it? For me, Oda could do it in 30 chapters, but knowing Oda, minimum 50.
Yeah.
Alright. From Danto. Does Momo get his big moment next chapter? I think Kaido goes down and Momo holds up Onigashima and he does his bit and that's what he gets. From AC Stoney. What are you going to do with the bet winnings? What are you going to do with the bet winnings, Eric? Have you decided?
I told the people.
You're going to frame it.
I'm going to hang it on the wall.
I thought you were going to make a Borge Al statue or some shit.
No.
So you said that on the show at some point. But whatever. He's going to frame it. I don't know. I don't think you should frame it.
What do you want me to do?
I think you should annoy Morge with this as much as you
Just
can.
like give him donos and shit, annoying him. Just
Yeah.
give him like $100 dono being like, cop the L.
Cough the L.
Every week he does a live
You
stream.
should just annoy him with fat stacks of his own money.
That's a good bit. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Just be like, here's a couple bucks.
It's like a $500
Yeah.
donation.
Here's a
It's like
couple
a manifesto. Here's a couple of bucks, you bum.
bucks.
I'll send you a couple of bucks.
Yeah, like
I know you need it.
do
You're
meme
down
shit like
bad.
that. Just do meme shit like that. From MHMD. Who's cooler, Smoker or Momonga? Smoker? What Momonga? At least he takes that Mihawk.
Next question.
If Momonga takes that Mihawk, then we're talking about something. But the answer is Smoker.
My manga taking out Mihawk is crazy.
From are fun. The pacing is getting ridiculous. What do you guys think? It better be the final
Grind
attack.
to a halt this
It
week.
better be the fucking final attack. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Because why are we spending so much time on this if it's not the final attack? It better be the final attack. That's my
It
thoughts.
can't be 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
That's
This
it.
has to be the end. And that's the end of the show, Eric. A quick one this week.
That's alright.
Basically, nothing happened.
Give me that Monkey D fist.
I just want this fist to come down. Kaido be defeated.
Stupid. Damn.
I want to see Wano be folded in half, literally. Maybe we get some Gear 5 bounciness to make sure Wano doesn't explode from the amount of fucking damage this shit should do. But we will see. Subscribe to the channel. Like the stream. Comment. And we'll see you next week with hopefully some fucking craziness. Alright, there you go. Shanks is the
Correct.
strongest. Jake is the God King.
Good night.